what do you perceive as the greatest opportunity and threat to humanity that AI kind of presents?
Mhm.
And any final words on why it may be more crucial than we know to ensure that we harness and align that properly towards positive and not negative futures?
The one of the common famous threats is a concern that wow, ChatGPT understands language, artificial general intelligence, human level intelligence is right around the corner. Um, so that's a common concern, and it's not something to take lightly. It's not something to brush off. And yet, it's also not something that's immediately coming after ChatGPT. They're nowhere. The AIs right now are nowhere near human level intelligence. It's not hard for me to imagine that, if you put conversely, it's not hard for me to imagine if you put 100x the capability of GPT together, I think you probably would get pretty close to human intelligence. And so it's going to happen in the next, 5 years, 10 years, 2 years, we don't know. So back to your question, opportunities and threats. The I think there's a couple weird possibilities. One of the odd possibilities is that centralized systems, governments, big corporations, for whatever, say that this technology has got too much power. We want to maintain a power imbalance, and AI systems are starting to democratize power too much. We don't want that. And so we're going to severely limit the capability of AI for anybody except us, right? So we could end up in a situation where authoritarian kind of centralized power structures like steal AI from humanity and keep it to themselves for concentration of power. Um, it seems funny to say that somebody might think ChatGPT, which I just said isn't as smart as a human, not even close, uh, provides power, but they do provide a lot of power too, and it provides power in kind of individualized, democratized way. Um, ChatGPT or something like it will let me learn something much more fast than a typical curriculum because I can be interactive with a curriculum and not just that curriculum, but all the knowledge that the whole corpus has, billions of words of knowledge about how to fix a bike. What are the best ways to make an argument and making convincing statements about it? How do I make friends? All kinds of things that you can do. You can do a lot better now because you've got a capable assistant who understands a large chunk of human knowledge and is conversational about it with you, patient and conversational. So they're a powerful tool, but they so this is maybe kind of the balance, the opportunity threat balance that I see most. They have the opportunity to democratize power, to democratize knowledge, to help everybody be smarter, do things faster and better, um, more satisfactorily to them individually. So that's the opportunity. The threat is that there'll be imbalances that will be created by existing power structures mostly. On the one hand, I saw a great proposal by somebody who said, "Hey, I've thought about this. I've thought about how ChatGPT can level up and replace you in your job. Many jobs ChatGPT can do as well as or better than a human." So one way to square that circle is he said, "Hey, why don't we set up a corporate structure where the rule of the game is you train an AI to do your job and hire yourself out of the job that it was doing. And in return, the company continues to pay you, 80% of your salary forever. It's like, because they're getting the same thing, they're getting the same work done. You contributed a lot of, important capability and strength to that AI, and now it's just systematized and it's automated it, right? But if you weren't there to train it, they would have a much less capable employee, right?
Right.
So since we've replaced you as an employee, we can free up that resources, but why don't we free it up in a way that honors your commitment and your skills and your knowledge, and you get, you know, maybe a lifetime of payment for the job that you could have done, and now you can do other things that better society, right? So that's one beautiful view of the future of AI. You can that same scenario is very close to the feudal way to do that. The capitalistic way to do it is for the corporation to say, "Hey, employee, I now charge you your responsibility. I'm paying you, so your responsibility is to train this bot. And as soon as it knows everything that you do, I'm going to fire you and pay you zero. And I'm going to reclaim all of your salary and put it towards, my benefit. I'm going to increase my power. I'm going to increase my wealth. I'm going to increase my ability to have leisure time and yachts and, and estates and things like that." So right there is kind of that's the benefit and the weakness that society has to face as it has this new tool for productivity.
Yeah.